Crested Hens. This is Fiddle 1 for the folk band Fiddle 1 players. We're going to start down on the G string. So when I talk about the note low B, that's going to be your second finger on the G string. So G, A, B. So if I'm talking about my low B, that's the note I'm referring to. You need to know the name of that note. And then if I'm talking about my low E, instead of this E, it's finger 1 on the D string. That note is called E. Okay, so we play a lot of low B and low E in this tune. That's a real feature of the tune. So starting at the beginning, our first two notes are my low B and my low E. I'm going to start with an up bow on the third beat of the bar. I'm going to go 1, 2, up bow. And then I'm going to repeat that note and play a backward scale from G. And a finger hop up to B on the A string. Okay, so I'm going to do that again, starting up bow on the low B. Ready? In, up bow, low E, same note, hop. Beautiful. You can back up the video to work on that a few times if you need. Now I'm going to play that B again. I am going to be playing a C sharp here, which is a high second finger. I'm going to play a scale up and down. Okay, so that's a little scale up from B and down from D. And I'm going to go down, up to an open E, I should say, up. And then a big scale down to my low E. So if I put that together, starting on my B on the A string, I have a short scale up and down, and then up to the E string. E, D, and scale down. Good, now I'm going to start the next little piece of the melody. I have a triplet scale up and a slow scale down. So I play triplet, finger hop. So we'll do that little piece again from the low E. Ready? Down bow, triplet. My ending, starting on that same note, is a scale up and down with the U-turn at the end. U-turn up to D. So we'll do that again. Okay, now if I was at the end and going into the second half of the tune, I would stop on that note. But I have a little pickup here that takes me through the repeat. So I went... same note. So that first ending is, and it'll be a B to a G, F sharp to D, and then I'm back to my repeat. Okay, so let's play the whole A part now with the repeat. Remember, you can go back in this video and work on small sections as much as you need to. Starting up bow, low B to low E. Ready? In. Scale up and down. E string. Big scale. Triplet. Hop. First ending. Repeat. Hop. Scale up and down. E. Big scale. Triplet. Second ending is a long bow. Takes us up to rehearsal mark 2. Okay, at rehearsal mark 2, somebody else gets to play the melody, and you're going to come in with a very short little harmony part here. So again, we're starting on our low E, which is finger 1 on the D string, and starting with an up bow slur, and I'm going to play an up bow U-turn. Okay, do that with me. Ready? In. I'm going to leave that first finger right where it is. I'm not going to lift it. And I'm just going to dip down and play some open G's paired with that note. And I didn't lift finger 1 off, so I'm going to go open G. So you're going to have to watch your finger to make sure that you don't go like this. We don't want this. Don't lift that finger 1 off. You may as well leave it there because you need to keep coming back to it. Okay, the next piece, I go to C, which is 3rd finger on the G string, and I'm going to do a little scale up, and then I'm going to go back to the C. The Frere Jacques moves. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to add a little piece to that. Listen to that again. Starting on C, 3rd finger on the G string, scale up. One more time. Okay, you can go back and work on that as many times as you need to. Right where we've landed on this low B, I have an interesting move coming up. I'm going to have to play a low 1 on the D string and then a finger 1. And remember from our tuning exercise, in order to play a low 1, I don't need to do anything funky with my hand. All I do is I pull that first finger back and put it behind its home. So I'm starting on B, and I'm going to play B, B, low 1 on D, and then a regular first finger E. So that sounds like this. Low 1, high 1. Do that a couple times. Last time. Low 1, high 1. Okay, and now we're almost through. This part right here is going to take some work from you, Fiddle 1. We're going down to that low B and going up to a G, which is 3rd finger on the D string, and I'm going to leave those fingers down. I'm just going to leave them on the strings because I keep going back and forth. I'm going to go. So it's B, G, B, G, E. Okay, and then the ending, starting on that same note, I'm going to play this. This is the 2nd half of bar 39. Listen to that again. This is an up bow on low E. So now let's play all of section 2, and remember you can always go back. Watch little sections of this video as many times as you need to get these parts. This is right after 8 bars into rehearsal mark 2, Fiddle 1. Ready? Up bow. Open G. C. Low 1, regular 1, 2 to 3. Okay, and that's all of section 2, and that's the part you're going to need to work on. So after section 2, rehearsal mark 3 is the same as rehearsal mark 1, so I don't need to go over that one. And then at the end of the piece, rehearsal mark 4, now you get to play the melody for the B part. So I'll walk you through this nice and slowly, starting on an up bow on the E string, the open E. We're up high on our instrument. We're going to play. So up here I have low 2s now. And notice that I did not lift my fingers off. So when I play this, I'm going to play scale up the E string, leave this low 2 down, and move finger 1 onto the A string so that it's touching finger 2. Okay, and leave them both there. Okay, now here's the next part, starting on the open E string. High 3, open E, leave these fingers down. Same note up to the open E. variation. Long bow. Open E string, scale up. High 3. Long bow. Keep your fingers down. Same note to open E. High 3, open. Those are all your notes for Crested Hens.